very high level energy practice today. Execution went way up. Yesterday was good, but execution today was really good on both sides. Guys flying around making plays, more of an old 2-a-day type practice, and very happy with our conditioning, very happy with our energy level, and much happy with the execution. They had 10 days off. We knew it'd be a hair rusty for a day or two, but I was very pleased today of how they moved and how they were locked into what they were doing. And a lot of the young kids you see getting better. The older guys are taking this game very seriously, and very pleased with practice today. Questions?
Is that kind of what you look for out of these first couple of practices? Just kind of
we got to get back to fundamentals. I mean, well, old guys too now. You get away 10 days and you're banged and you're hurt and you're bruised up, and you got to go back and start all over and get those fundamentals, those first 3 or 4 practices. Just get back to being able to block and tackle, because in bowl games you go back, turnovers, missed tackles. You go such a long period of time without doing those things. Good angles on your hat blocks, cuts. You know what I mean? All your fundamental things. Those are things at bowl games that always tend to be an issue, and those are really just fundamentals. You got to go back to blocking, tackling, taking right angles on runs, blocks. All the different things, discipline, and that's going to be a key. That's why we try to reemphasize it.
How do you feel the focus has been, after the week of finals and everything?
Very good. I've been extreme. I mean, they're having a blast, having fun in practice. I mean, working but smiling, laughing. I mean, guys making plays. Defense getting on the offense getting on in a good way. I mean, very high-spirited practices. Very high-spirited.
Coach, non-AQ schools have a very good record in these BCS bowl games. You emphasize that these guys at the...
No, I mean, I think every situation is different. I think what you got to emphasize to us is that, they're there for a reason. They are there for a reason. Won 21 of the last 22 games, and they're going to have a chip on their shoulder. They're going to want to prove their point. They're going to prove they're there, and we need to prove that we're there and represent the ACC very well. And I don't mean it, not that those records of all that stuff, but each situation is different, and we just have to take care of what we have to take care of.
Is Carlos continuing to practice at linebacker, or are you kind of moving him back and forth? Safety?
Yeah, but he's always played nickel, though. Yeah. He's always, I mean, even when he was playing linebacker, he's really a nickel. Now with nickel and a dime, they've played that all year, so.
If you got, obviously if LaMarcus and Terrence both come back, is there a role for Carlos?
He's going to play a bunch. I mean, you understand, when you're a true nickel and dime, and some of the things I think we'll do in the future play more nickel and dime. And you play 75% of the snaps you play are against one-back teams, which will put you in nickel a lot of times. So, I mean, there's going to be he'll be a great player. He's going to be a great player.
How much do you think it has helped him to develop having Vince there with him? Like, is there a relationship? I mean, you see a lot of brotherly sort of camaraderie between the two of them.
Yeah, they make fun of each other all the time. It might be tougher. No, I mean, it doesn't hurt to have your brother here. I mean, there's a comfort zone in knowing somebody here truly, you're close to. I don't think that hurts. But they've both really developed very well and become very, very, very good players for us here.
Going back to NIU, we hadn't really had a chance to talk to you since the championship game, but Jordan Lynch, I know their quarterback, is obviously a mobile guy, dual threat kind of guy. What kind of challenges he?
It's going. Because all the quarterback runs, but then throw it. And 75% of what they do goes through him. I mean, it's him. And I'll tell you what he is. He's more athletic. He's very slippery, very athletic. He's strong, can throw it. I mean, there's a lot of qualities to him now. Very competitive. He's a heck of a player.
Does it remind you of anybody that you got?
I haven't studied him enough yet to really say that. I mean, we'll get into that more as the week goes on, because we did basic game plan stuff, but we haven't. We'll start cranking on that tomorrow and Monday and Tuesday, and really, get deep into it this way. Kind of just, did the scouting reports and all that stuff now, and we'll kind of get real deep into it. Everybody's been recruiting.
You get the other coaches in tomorrow, and that's when you start more.
Yeah, we'll do a lot more of that tomorrow. We won't practice tomorrow, but coaches do a long game plan day, like a normal Sunday type deal.
Who will make the defensive calls for you during the game?
We'll say probably DJ. You got HUD still here, but DJ will be back, and we'll do whatever we do with Mark.
Having that week with the championship game, with him doing a lot of that, did that help?
Oh yeah, because he did a ton of that in that game, and he always could do it, and he's been in that system a long time.
Jimbo, what were the roles for the coaches these last 2 practices, as far as running backs, secondary?
Let's put a GA with the running backs, and then but see, they're with the quarterback sometimes, or with the line the other time, so those guys are constantly there. And we go team, I can handle all of them. Okay. But those GAs are there with them and doing that, and we have some great GAs who are doing a really good job. And then when you combination all the what's bad? He's standing up. Hey, that's not fair. He's standing up, don't it? He didn't have to bend over. But but those guys are doing it, and they're with each other. I mean, like, you know, DBs will be the linebackers in your half line drills and all that stuff. So you're from that standpoint, kind of all the other, they're with full-time coaches all the time too.
You guys have improved so much in terms of the running game this year over last year, but some of those third and short situations have been still a little bit of a mixed bag this year. Is there a reason for that? Or is
I think people are bunching the box a little bit, and we got to get better at it. We got to maybe get more outside plays and do some things. Now, the Florida game, we had two. One was like I said, was a missed cut. The play was there. We just missed the cut. And the second one, we were we were reaching the guy. He just beat us over the top, you know. And those two just stick out lately. But and we missed one in the Georgia Tech game. I'm trying to remember what happened. We did miss one in that game. We had a backside cutoff. We didn't get. I mean, we just got to continue. When those guys do it, the people are slanting, angling, you're bunching the box. Sometimes it's better to stay spread out. So you know, we got to look at what we're doing and how we're doing it a little bit too.
Coach O, it's been 24 hours. Any closer to hiring a DC? A little closer.
Could be. I'm exactly where I want to be right now. We're in good shape. We're in real good shape.
That's to say with other
you got a good poker
well.
face.
Can you announce it before? You can announce it whenever you want.
Yeah.
You don't have to wait till the bowl game or anything.
No,
right?
I don't. I want to announce it with when all things are appropriate for all parties.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we're in good shape.